Mobile network operators, including Orange Sierra Leone, Africell and Qcell, have held a consultative engagement with key stakeholders in what was described as public-private dialogue (PPD) on the need for a review on the cost of tariff across these network service providers. This, according to them, came against the backdrop of the unprecedented hike in dollars exchange rate in the nation, which has had a significant adverse effect on their operations as mobile network operators, the MNOs, such as what they spend in building new network sites, paying of huge capacity of staff, cost of fuel, and their usual gesture in the forms of corporate social responsibility, among other things. The Director General of the National Telecommunication Authority, NaTcA, Daniel Bobson-Kaitibi, said that while they undoubtedly empathize with the MNOs, but the proposal will have to be critically looked into. Further recommendation, adding that even if an increment in the cost for tariff will have to set in, let it be minimal so as to make their network not only accessible but also affordable and available.
For one sector, the other two will complain. As a matter of fact, even amongst the MNOs, you take one action, there will be somebody within them who will complain. I did not say that. But that's what it is. So it's a dicey situation. The reason why we said let's talk to you guys, let's talk to the people. It's a public-private dialogue. But let's don't forget, the act is clear. Section 116 of this new act. We have a right to set and regulate. Set means, so Marcos, you were talking about 118. 116 says you have a right to set. So setting the tariff, what we are doing here is just to sound opinion. We have a right to set as a regulator, right? Director of Legal. So we'll continue to listen. We are here. Our job is to listen, to see, then sound opinions, and we'll make the decision as to whether we have to increase or not.
While making their remarks, both the Minister and Deputy Minister of Information and Communication, Mohammed Rahman Swari and Solomon Jamiru, ESQ, respectively recommended to the MNOs that while the consultations with consumers should be undertaken or embark on.
This is about the right thing. His Excellency has pledged to run a democratic and transparently accountable administration where citizens will have an opportunity to see their piece on every policy thing that affects them. We all realize telecommunication services are provided by the private sector. So part of government's overarching objective in that sector is to get the best out of them, while at the same time ensuring that citizens remain at heart, the interests of citizens remain at the heart and center of it. That is what NaTcA represents. But like the DG mentioned, they look after three specific interests: government's interest, the interest of the investors and citizens.
To assure all of us that we commend the mobile network operators for initiating this and leading this, and to indicate to all of us that this is very timely. Even government is privy to the economic challenges, the inflationary pressures. Before coming, just after speaking with the DG, I was reading through just some of the developments, and that gives us the indication that this is a challenge globally.
Speaking to journalists, the telecommunications companies' representatives said their sector has been one of the key drivers towards development of ICT in the country, and their contribution over the years towards the implementation of President's manifestos remain enormous. They concluded that the sector remains committed towards providing the best telecom service in Sierra Leone and assure every Sierra Leonean that together they will fight and overcome the effect of the global economic challenge to become stronger and better. For Star TV News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.